Hey, good evening. I hope your day has been good. Enjoying a little time here on the back porch, watching the sun go down, hearing the wind blow through the trees. Kind of nice and relaxing. So, the question I'm posing to you is stimulus or solutions? And here's the reason that I'm posing that. Everybody was all excited. This $2 trillion stimulus package. And what we're finding is that's probably not enough. Many business owners put in their application for the emergency disaster loans, and most have yet to even hear if they've been approved. I've only heard of one business owner who's gotten their approval, and of course, they have no idea when the money's going to come. You've got lots of people who are waiting for stimulus checks to show up in their bank account. Those were supposed to go out today, I believe. But here's the real question for you to think about. Your bills don't come like a stimulus package. So I don't know about you, my bills don't just show up once. They show up every month. They're recurring. They're always here. They don't go away. And so if I am depending upon stimulus to make things happen, I'm going to find at some point that equation simply doesn't work. And I want to, talk very candidly here with you in the fact that stimulus checks have not come. The stimulus package now appears to have been not even sufficient. They're talking maybe 2, 3, 4 more stimulus packages. And you got to remember that every time the money gets printed, the currency becomes less valuable. At some point, what happens is a very inflationary environment takes place, and we're already beginning to see that with some household items. And so that's the thing that you want to remember. There's a negative side to what's being done in the name of stimulus. And so if you're depending on stimulus to save your bacon, you might want to think again. So the thing that I want to discuss with you tonight is the idea of solutions. So you might need the stimulus to get from point A to point B or to bridge a gap, and I'm not knocking that. In fact, I have encouraged all of my clients to do that. If you need to grab hold of a stimulus package to keep the doors open, to keep people at work, while you figure out your solution, then you do that. But here's the thing, be figuring out your solution. So one of the things we're learning right now, our government is telling us who's essential and who's not essential. And unfortunately, many people are finding their business doesn't fit into that essential category. The place you work may not fit into that essential category. And so you've got to ask yourself, how do I become essential? So one of the things you can do is you can look around. So this morning I talked to you about watch and pray. Watch what's happening and figure out what's essential. You know what's interesting is I've worked from home for many years, so my office actually faces our driveway, and the trash trucks, they keep running past every day. They're essential. When I drive past Lowe's, Home Depot, they're open. They're essential. When I look at my chiropractor's office, when I look at the doctor's offices, they are open. They are essential. The grocery store is open. It is essential. Target and Walmart are open. They are essential. So part of what you've got to begin looking at is, how do I get myself involved in things that are essential? So, one of the things I have been doing for some time is finding ways to plug into essential environments in aspects of my. So this is a place where you may have to get outside of your comfort zone. You may have to consider doing things that you never thought would be your primary source of income, or even that bridging piece of income. But there are things out there that are very essential that you can get involved in with little to no money. And this isn't a get rich quick. This isn't a fly by night. This isn't a quit your job tomorrow. These are things that can truly become a lifeline for you because they're essential. One of the things that I do, I actually started in 2009, right before we became homeless. It's an essential service. It's automotive related. It's a business that anybody can do. It's a business anybody can participate in. It's an essential business. There are so many essential things out there that you can be involved in. There are people who need your skill sets that you can transform into a paycheck. There are people who need what's inside your mind, your wisdom, your experience, that will pay you to unlock that vault for them. So begin thinking outside the box about lasting solutions. If you're sitting around hoping a stimulus check is going to put you back on track, that a stimulus check is going to keep you healthy and strong, I got some property, some beachfront property in Arizona to sell you. Okay? Be thinking about what's truly going on in the environment. How can you participate? How can you find those opportunities? If you need some help, reach out to me and I will show you about 4 to 5 things you could be doing right now that are essential, that will help bridge that gap for you and will provide so much more than a $1,200 check from the government. And let me speak to you business owners for a minute. The EIDL loans that were put out there originally, there was a $10,000 advance on that. The SBA actually announced yesterday that they're going to knock those down to $1,000 per employee. Now, there hadn't been a lot of official word on that, but it did get out that that was put out internally by the SBA. So think smart, think wise. You know, the old saying, work smarter, not harder. That's what I want to encourage you to do in this season. Leave your comments below. By the way, the freebie for today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday is my book, Lessons from the Storm. My family and I went through a tornado in 2001, took a direct hit to our house, and this book is some of the life lessons that come from that. And you can pick that up on Amazon at lessonsbook.com. Talk to you later.